Hey there, this is the One Boom, and today we're going to be scaring COD players for Halloween with their least favorite thing, practice. I'm going to go into how I practice for Black Ops 7, because I get asked at least once a live stream, by the way, hit the bell icon to get notified when I go live, about how I practice, or how I'm moving a certain way, or how my gameplay's increased. It's at least once a stream, trust me. And so, I wanted to just make a video about not just the fact that you should practice, but how I practice and how you can benefit yourself through practicing the way that I do. I don't claim to be the best, but this has been what's working for me, and on my channel I can only share what's working for me. I could share what's working for other people, but that seems disingenuous, don't you think? And if I didn't have actual results from this that I can see in my gameplay, I wouldn't be sharing this with you. So let's hop right into the private match settings that I use to practice before a stream and that I'm using to practice with before BO7 comes out. Alright kids, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hop into a private match and we're gonna put on 11 recruit bots. Easy peasy. We want them recruit so that they're not gonna overwhelm us, and when we miss our shots or fail in a gunfight for whatever reason, we can actually study why we messed up and where our weaknesses are a bit better than if we were just focusing on surviving against bots. We don't want to focus on surviving, we want to focus on our raw mechanical skill. So we're going to go to game setup, and I like to do firing range, and it has to be free-for-all, and make sure you select free-for-all first, because whatever custom rules you set are for the game mode that you selected. So select free-for-all, then your map, then your game rules, in order. Our game rules are going to be 45 minutes, 200 points. I changed the match start time to 5 seconds. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. 45, 200. Then we're going to go here, we're going to do max health 200, health regeneration, fast. Everything else, we're going to leave it the same. We want to have it be 200 health because that's double the health of a normal bot, meaning killing 10 bots at 200 health is essentially like killing 20 bots in terms of aim tracking time. Again, this is like an exercise, so we are putting in reps. This doubles the amount of reps we're putting in for each bot without it being too annoying. 250, anything higher than 200 is kind of annoying, but 150 and 130 doesn't really double our reps. And so since we want as much practice as possible, we want to fit a month's worth of practice into 2 weeks, we're going to do 200 points, so we're getting double the amount of aim training. And then we want their health to usually be high, so we want it to be fast. We have it in free-for-all, bots will be shooting each other, so we want their health to be more likely to be 100% compared to anything else. So we're going to put it on fast so they have a higher chance to get that health back. But of course some of them will still be damaged, but that just helps you practice for the fact that online, not everybody dies at the same speed. Alright, so now we're in the game, and oh, it looks a little weird, doesn't it? Now, I've been playing this match for a little bit. I was doing some recording in here, and then I thought, you know what, let's turn it into a video. So, we are playing against 11 recruit bots on firing range, and we have our aim assist switched to off, and we are using the redacted HUD preset. The redacted HUD preset removes our center crosshair, our minimap, our kill feed. We have no information other than hit markers, and that's the only information we want to have. Now, it's also worth noting I am playing without my headphones right now. I have no headphones on, I cannot hear the game, I do not know where gunshots are happening at. If there's a bot behind me, I literally will not know. And this, see, right there, this gets us to actually, that was such a good timing, thank you bot for the illustration there. I want to be ready for the unexpected. And the thing about shooting a bunch of recruit bots where you can tell where they all are because they don't run suppressors and they're all shooting each other, the thing about it is you just get kind of lazy. You just kind of jump into groups of bots and just mow them all down, and you don't really learn anything. When we don't have any HUD elements and we have to react to every gunfight like it's like new, like it's a new piece of information, that bot is not something we could actually prepare for. Like there, like I didn't know there was going to be a bot there, and now I'm playing it a little differently, and I get killed because I'm not also, you know, focusing on the fact that I got shot in the back. This basically dulls our senses. This combined with no aim assist basically takes all of the things that you get used to in COD and gets rid of them for just raw aiming, shooting, and reaction. Why do we play without aim assist? A lot of people think that if you play without aim assist, you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage because obviously you need aim assist, so you have the muscle memory. You want to get used to the aim assist, right? You don't want to get used to playing without it. The aim assist in Call of Duty, while it can be kind of strong in certain situations, it is one of those things that's very well designed in the sense that most players don't even know it's there. Most players don't even realize that it's helping them. And we want to be able to aim and shoot these bots, aim at and shoot these bots, without any slowdown or rotation. So that way we have to focus on our raw thumb input. And this is really good for getting used to Black Ops 7, because Black Ops 7 is introducing a aim assist nerf. They are nerfing aim assist. They're probably going to be making it so you have to aim directly at the target before rotation even kicks in, blah, blah, blah. So we actually don't want to be used to Black Ops 6's aim assist at all. Why would we want to be used to this? This isn't gonna, well, this is not what we're going to be playing with next year. So we want to be used to our thumbs more than anything. We want to see where our weaknesses are at when it comes to tracking left and right, when it comes to moving and shooting. And without aim assist, you can really focus on what your weaknesses are. Now, if you would rather do 150 bot kills with no aim assist and then switch to aim assist for your last 50 kills to readjust back to multiplayer, that's not a bad idea. You're still killing bots that have double health, so you still have to track them for double the amount of time. And it helps you like get back into the muscle memory of using aim assist. But this is not going to screw you up at all, because what you want is the ability to snap onto a target regardless of the aim assist and get the kill. And you want all of that input to be raw. You want all of that input to be raw from you. This helps you get used to your controller, your dead zones, your sensitivity. And honestly, in my opinion, hot take, it is more useful to perfect your aim assist and dead zones in terms of practice than it is your aim assist. So what we want to start incorporating here, just so we don't get lazy, we don't want to just jump into these like big mosh pits of bots without being a little smart. We want to practice our drop shotting, we want to practice our aiming, we want to practice our centering. Like right there, this is a spawn area, so I pre-aimed it. From my slide, I pre-aimed this little window, because I know that that's likely where one of the bots is going to spawn, and I want to sort of prep for that. Like right here, I don't have any indication that person's there. I have no mini-map, I have no sound at all. And I just know that that's a choke point that they're probably going to be spawning around, so I'm ADSing, like right here. Like right, there we go, there's a person. Nope. Yep. And we want to start incorporating jump shots. We want to start incorporating little hops. We want to use cover to be smart. We want to pretend like these bots are multiplayer enemies. We want to see where our weaknesses are. Maybe it's in recoil control, maybe it's in close range tracking like that. That guy's like basically kissing me, and I'm kind of failing at shooting him. So maybe my close range accuracy is a little bit bad, and I can think about that. The reason we play with recruit bots in such large numbers is that it's still overwhelming, and you still need to get a lot of reps in. You still are killing a lot of bots per minute, but you have time to go, okay, that's where my weakness is. And so I had to reload, so I do a little backward slide, crouch behind the barrel there, little backward slide, jump out, slide, getting shot out from the side. I saw the vapor trails there. Now there's a guy there, so what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Jump out, no aim assist, get that guy. They got killed from the left. We saw them get shot from the left, so we're gonna go here, we're gonna go left, we're gonna kill this guy. This guy's in close range. Pistol aim is failing us, and we can go, okay, wow, when we switch to a pistol, we don't aim properly. Our aim is just kind of bad. Oh my god. See, it's not as easy as it looks. Then we're going to be switching to aim assist, and we're going to be switching our HUD back on, so that our first couple of matches of multiplayer don't feel like an adjustment period. The adjustment period can start happening here in the match, so we go from a bunch of kills, no HUD, no aim assist, to turning on our HUD and aim assist. And then when we hop into multiplayer, again, our bots were double the health of a normal enemy, and we didn't have any game audio, and there was no aim assist, and there was, obviously it's going to be an improvement. And people act like this is going to hurt your muscle memory. You should, practice the way you play. But seeing how we're adjusting into the assisted version of the game, the version of the game with more information, more aim assist, less health, seeing how we're adjusting into more ease, it's going to make the game feel naturally easier. It's going to make what we're used to doing feel easier. A lot of bad habits and a lot of bad practice comes from being in a rut of just never really pushing outside of your comfort zone. We just pushed outside of our comfort zone for almost 200 kills. Let's finish out the game with just a few more kills, adjusting us back into what we're used to. It's also worth noting that don't get upset if you don't kill every bot you start shooting. Yes, it's ideal that you do, but if you at least got 100 damage on them, that would have been a kill in multiplayer, and that's something to think about when you're playing here. The bots are not the objective here. The aim tracking, the hit markers per rep is what we're going for, is the best way to look at it. How many hit markers did you get? Did you get 5 hit markers? That probably would have been a kill in multiplayer, so good job. If you end up finishing off the bot, that's great, but that's not the intended goal. You're trying to get 200 reps per 100 kills because of that double health. So it's not a matter of killing the bots, it's a matter of how much tracking you're doing, how many hits you're getting, how good your centering was, how good your movement was, and then making up for your mistakes, learning from your mistakes. And then when you do this every day for like 2 weeks, you have like a month's worth of pretty intense practice, at least way more intense than what the average person you're gonna go up against is going through. So yeah, you're gonna have an advantage. But now we have aim assist on, now we have the slowdown, now we have the rotation, and now we're... See, it's a little bit of an adjustment. Now it's like, okay, I have to compensate for aim assist, but of course we play more with aim assist than we do without, so adjusting back to this is pretty easy to do. And now it's now the adjustment is very different. But it's also a little bit overpowered. And now our close range tracking is going to be a little bit better. Our ability to snap onto a distant target is going to be a little bit better, and we just could finish out the game like this. Still incorporating movement, still focusing on making sure our centering is good and our dot is where an enemy is going to be. Incorporating slides. And this gives us just a stress-free environment to work on ourselves and think about our aim and think about our positioning and think about our weaknesses, because I think that's the most important thing about getting good at Call of Duty is thinking about your weaknesses. Like what are we good at? What are we bad at? And this will allow you to take in all of that information without being overwhelmed. And we can watch back our play of the game here, and when you get the play of the game even, like, see where your aim is. Am I shooting a little to the left? Am I shooting a little to the right? Like, where are my weaknesses here? Where are my strengths? Like right here. You know what? No aim assist, pretty good. I centered right on her. Pulled the trigger. Easy peasy. So, a lot of things to learn here, but I hope it did help you, and I hope that you guys have a great Black Ops 7 season, and now you guys can stop asking me, you know, how I do things. So yeah, that's how I do things. I do that for about 200 to 300 bot kills before stream, and then I make sure like at least 50 of my bot kills are with aim assist at the end, just so that I'm properly warmed up for what aim assist is going to feel like. So my first like 2 games aren't me like kind of readjusting, and then again, like, my fingers are used to being overworked. My fingers are used to being more in control than they have to be, and I'm there, and then I'm ready too. The big thing is it gets you mentally ready for Call of Duty. It gets you mentally ready to slide behind cover and aim and shoot and take people out. And it gets your blood pumping a little bit, and it gets that dopamine when you start actually like chaining kills together without aim assist against double health bots. It gets that dopamine going, and then when you hop online, everyone has half the health. You have aim assist, you have your mini map, you have your HUD, you have game audio, you can hear where people are, and it feels like you are a super soldier in comparison. So definitely give this a try, and thank you guys so much for watching.